All right, so this is Lyda and Victor, and they're going to tell us a little bit about themselves. Go ahead and tell us what you do and what got you interested in real estate.
I'll start. So my name is Victor Corredor. I am an electrical engineer. I work in corporate America still, unfortunately, but working my way out of it. We joined Lifestyles in September on 2021, right after pandemic. But we had, I think, the financial freedom program.
Yes.
We were in that for like 6 or 4 years before that. But it wasn't until that year when we decided to come in and really commit to the time and everything that was required to start investing in real estate. So at that time, we can hear.
Yeah, hold up
sorry.
to your mouth. Yeah.
So at that time, we decided to join the preferred, investment group. And we have a mixed portfolio. We do single family and we do multifamily as well.
Okay, great. So I asked one other thing. Do you mind answering that, Lyda? What got you interested in real estate?
It was a different story from my side. So we heard about lifestyles like 8 years ago when I had my first baby, and I was like, we need to get in there. We need to get in there. But we really didn't take action, and now we regret it. We now took action in 2021. It has been completely different history since then. But we started because my mom used to do real estate on a side business in my country, and it was a different thing, but that was where the seed began, that it was like, oh, she's making some money, so this should be something good. And then we decide to join, and we start with passive investment. So we start, as soon as we join on 2021, we invest in 3 passive deals, and we were looking for our first property investment, like a single or multifamily. So that was a really game changer there.
Great. So like myself, you grew up around an investor, your mother, and she kind of showed you a little bit, and you've learned even more since you've joined Lifestyles?
Yes, well, we start our real estate journey on our own, and we have single properties that were a different route. This lifestyles plan is different, it's easier, it's quicker. You get a lot of support. So the previous 6 years, we had to learn on our own, made a lot of mistakes, and didn't get enough money out of it. And until we until we decide to take action in lifestyle. So it was completely different.
All right, great. So someone introduced Lifestyles to you, and what were your goals in joining Lifestyles?
Well, we've always wanted to be financially independent, as likely anybody in this room, right? So we learned about Lifestyles, and that's a funny story because we have a friend, to our family, and he was the one that brought us here one day. And so we sat down where you guys are, we listened to, I think it was a case study at that time, and then, we progressed into the financial freedom program. But the funny thing is that he never joined. So.
And he hasn't yet, and we told him. And we decided to come and join, and we told him, let's go and do it. This is good. We haven't tried on our own, and this is way better. Having a whole team of people helping us and with the same goals, and he hasn't done it yet. So but, we are pushing him.
Did you invite him tonight?
Well, no. He just had a baby, so he's not that flexible. But we're trying to pull him in. We already did bring my sister-in-law, my brother-in-law. They joined through the family membership. So bonus points, that's a pro tip. If you have a family member that wants to join, they will only pay half price.
Yeah.
And that was a good thing, and that was something that I learned here. And it's like, if you are free to do whatever you want, but all your family and friends are still on W-2, who are you going to travel with? So I was like, oh my God. So that got me really like last year, and I told my brother, you need to join. And he was so hesitant, like everybody else. Like we used to, like, this is a scam, this is not gonna work out, So when he saw that we have some deals going on and that we found our property and we were working on it, he jumped in it. He already invested in his first passive deal, and he's moving up in the same plan. So if you have family and friends that you want to travel with, invite them on, because this is going to work.
Or you can threaten them like your brother that you're going to make new friends that are available to go play with you.
Yeah, that's true.
You'll do that here. All right. Well, let's talk about this house, or this duplex that you guys bought recently. Tell us a little bit about how that went, buying it, and some of the rehab.
Well, we, because of our previous history with single family, we were used to the whole process. Not so much with all the, hard money loans and, refinance and all that. But, Keel, Keel, right? Kyle.
Yeah.
Sorry, butcher your name. But, but yeah, trust the process, educate yourself, and you will have the confidence to, make these decisions.
One thing to add over that is, like, when others see problems, that is something I also learned here. When others see problems, you see opportunities. So the uglies and the bad smell and the worst condition you get, there is the money that you are going to get back. So just always keep in mind, if you see problems, and I see it with my brother, oh, this is too old, this is too far, this is too smelly, this is too shady, this is too many bads, but that is where the money will be. So that was a good thing, and as you can see on the pictures, it was really bad. It didn't have windows, it smelled bad, it was in a really bad shape.
What does cat pee smell like? Money. All right.
So even my girls that we are teaching them to do it, they were like, we are tired of going on tours and watching homes, and they smell really bad, Mom. So they like, this smells bad? And I was like, I don't know, you tell me. So
yeah. Here, I'll show you a few more pictures on this one. There's the inside.
So yeah, we can see the kitchen here. You can see the windows. They all have plywood, on them. We renovated the kitchen. We removed all the countertops, put the not the so nice, I forgot the word, but these are granite, but they are the cheaper version of it. So all in all, they were like big ticket items. Like we had to do the roof, we had to do AC, of course, put new units, and because it was a duplex, we had to put 2. And also we had to do some foundation work. So those are probably the, like I said, the most expensive. But the other stuff was mostly cosmetic. We had to paint, the cabinets. If you see, there was a closed wall here, or full wall there. So we kind of, demolished that, removed some of it, and kind of make like an open concept. And that really worked well for us. So
you guys did all this at night and then went back to your day jobs?
Sure.
No, it was a really easy process, and if you ask me, maybe I talked 3 times with the contractor, and it was like, what color do you want? What granite do you want? And I don't know, something else.
Yeah.
Maybe. So it was a really easy process. Contractors from the lifestyles, they know what they are doing. They haven't done it tons of times. They advise you. They give you tips. They help you to find things that you maybe never have bought before, but that they know where the prices are good. So it was a really easy process here. So
you're able to rely on their knowledge and expertise.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And you had some mentors help, I think.
Yeah.
All right. Well, good. That's what we're here for. All right. So do you want to tell us a little bit about the numbers? Do you remember these?
Right. Yeah. So the after repair value for that property, it had appraised for 221. Purchase price was 140. We did a hard money loan, and we had to do a rehab of roughly about 67,000. There were some other costs there, closing costs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then after we finished all that, and then we did the refi, we had to do another appraisal. But because this was a duplex, and there weren't many duplexes in the area, the duplex, the appraised value didn't come, along the same way as it had been initially. So we had to put a little bit more, and that's probably why you see our cash out of pocket debt is a bit higher. But it's, to us, it's worth the investment and the time. We were looking for cash flow.
Yeah.
So
this is a cash flow 12,000 per year. So for us, that is
so
good.
that's
amazing.
a star, baby, and
that is amazing. And actually, their rehab is not out of the picture. You're talking about 2 units in a duplex, 35 apiece is pretty reasonable. But that is amazing cash flow.
Yes. So imagine what you can do with 20,000, with 12,000 extra.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
I imagine what I can do.
Yeah, definitely. That's awesome. All right, let's move on to the next. All right, so this is your portfolio currently. Yeah, yep, we can do that. No, I think that one's dead.
You can use mine.
Got it?
Okay.
Oh, all of a sudden it's working. All right, so we kind of glossed over this a little bit, and I want to be sure we pause for just a second and highlight something, right? We put all the numbers up. They're like, it was pretty good. It was 17% return, and everyone was like, okay, 17%. Guys, it's a 17% return, right? I would put how much money would you put out if you could get a 17% return on it? All of it. Right? So I wanted to make sure that we didn't pass that moment without highlighting how good that cash on cash return is. All right.
Awesome.
On to the next slide.
All right. I can get this thing. There we go. All right. So some of these are you purchased prior.
Yeah, so those are some of the properties we have. So we have some cash flow, as you see, close to have someone retired from corporate America, but we want to push harder and be able to retire both of us. So we will keep investing on these. These were things that we did before joining Lifestyles, that we did in, I would say maybe not in the wrong way, but maybe more expensive, more hard work, more things that we did wrong. And as you see, maybe we didn't get 17% return on this at the first time that we did it, as we did with Lifestyles Unlimited. So that is a big difference.
All right. So in spite of that, it seems like they've done, pretty good for you. You've basically, you're looking at that cash flow, 52.8 a year. I mean, that's like income from another job that you don't have to work.
Absolutely.
So I mean that goes quite a long ways.
Yeah, and we've been like on this journey, like she mentioned, we started in 2014 when we first bought our home. I came through like immigrant visa and stuff. I started working in Oklahoma City and then made my way to Texas, and that's when we started building all of our investment portfolio. So we started, like buying houses, like single family, almost like one per year since we moved to Texas. But since we joined Lifestyles, over the last 6 months, we bought 3 already. So
we bought 2 single families and 1 duplex. So that is a big difference.
Yeah. Like you said, you're seeing even better returns on some of these.
Absolutely.
And that equity capture over $500,000, 615. That's impressive.
Right.
I mean, who doesn't want that and sitting in their, net worth?
And just consider that I'm a microbiologist, so I have no clue of what real estate means. Like, no clue. So if I could do it, I know anyone sitting there where I was sitting once can do it.
Yeah, that is impressive. All right.
Give something to an IT guy and everything performs just right.
They know how to hit it just right.
All right, you're missing something here, right? $52,800 a year of passive income, but the tax advantages of real estate mean that that income is offset almost in full, probably, by depreciation. So it's not like they got another $53,000 job. It's like they have another $80,000 job, don't they?
Yeah.
Right? I just wanted to highlight that because that is one of the most amazing things about real estate.
Yep. Yeah, pretty close to your net take home. All right. There we go. All right. So how have things changed? How's your lifestyle changed since becoming a member?
With being spoiled, so we like to take time off. We like to do multiple vacations a year. We take, my in-laws, we take our parents. We go with our, new partner, my brother-in-law, since he joined. And also we've, some of our single families, we've gone into the short-term lease, how'd you call that, approach. So that has allowed us to, offer, employment opportunities to other people, which can benefit from, all the goodness of real estate.
Sure. You hire contractors and
right.
Yeah, all of that. Yeah, that's amazing.
So yeah, just to add to what Victor says, so normally we could not think of having 2 or 3 vacations per year and just traveling abroad and taking my family. So we barely were maybe 1 week with the kids and hardly making it. And now we are planning on going to Europe, taking my parents, my brother, my cousins, my nephews, my kids, and without suffering, without thinking twice, and without saying, when I come back, this is going to hurt. So it won't. So that is really a life changer for us because it's giving us a better quality of life, better opportunities, and also time to be able to spend with family. So really, really nice opportunity here.
That's wonderful. That's why they call it lifestyles.
Yeah.
All right. So you've got some goals for the future. What are you thinking short term?
Well, you guys see up there. So we want to buy a 6 to 10 multifamily property, hopefully by the end of the year. And then we want to become lead investors. We are doing passive investments too, but we want to do some lead investment, by end of 2027.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Retire.
Yeah. Yeah, and retire as well.
Yeah.
All right. Sounds great. You'll learn more about lead investing coming up shortly.
Oh, yeah. So we have, for me, a funny story was Lifestyle Finance. That is a company that I have used before. They had a different name, and for the last deal, I contacted them again because they were really good, and they were like Lifestyles. And I was, excuse me? She was like, have you heard about Lifestyles Unlimited? Now, I'm buying this property through Lifestyle. And she was like, oh, okay, so I'm a partner there. So I used her before when she used to be one of the vendors. So really good, so very good relationship, really nice to work with her.
You're working with Kim?
Kim, yeah. So really nice, very quick. Awesome. I cannot say different. It was really, really good experience. And Victor worked with the lender.
So yeah, we contacted the lender, or the hard money lender, which was Longhorn. I think their headquarters is in San Antonio, but is as if they were here. I think they get offices here too. And then I see a trend here because Kyle, he worked with Cesar, I think, and he's with REA Solutions. So we use the same contractor as well. Phenomenal job. Can't complain. Everything went well.
Okay, great.
And
great.
also our agent, Sydney, which he was back there, Sydney,
There he
my
is.
friend.
And we got the Lifestyles Realty team back
Yeah.
there too.
So pretty awesome. Pretty awesome crew. I can't complain at all.
All right, and you had some mentor help. Adrian helped him quite a lot on this one, and yeah, couldn't do it without a team, right?
Right. Absolutely.
All right, do we have any questions? Leo, you're full of questions tonight.
Hold on.
On these contractors, now, did you imagine yourself before you got started with this thing that you had to, like conduct the floor contractor and then having the sheetrock contractor, or did they just do everything for you?
We didn't imagine. We went through that when we were getting quotes for floors, getting quotes for painting, getting quotes for roof, and then suddenly they had everything, and we didn't have to worry about anything. Like any work that you need to get done in that house, they have the crew, they have the experience, they have the knowledge. It was super good.
So
You went to one contractor, right?
Yes.
Just
yes.
one. Just one.
a general contractor, so they didn't have to do that part.
Got another question back here.
Did y'all self-manage your properties? Did y'all self-manage the properties? And if you did, how'd you learn how to do that?
We do. We do self-manage all of our properties, single families. Part of it is because they are really close to where we live. So they are within, we're lucky in that sense. It's probably a 5 to 10 mile radius. The farthest one is the duplex. But since we like fully renovated it, we don't expect it to anything like, of those handyman tasks to be happening soon.
Right. If you fix it up right, fix everything up front, you should have minimal maintenance and repairs come up over
Brandon,
the next few
we've
years.
got a question over here.
All righty.
Did you find out about the property through the Lifestyles email blast?
Yes, we did.
Yes, and actually, I just want to make just a comment about that, because that is when you said you cannot find properties in the area, and then suddenly you join Lifestyles and you get like 30 emails daily, and I'm like, where all these properties were? So we start touring them, and the people in the team are very responsive. So every time that I said, what is the property, what are the numbers, everything, so you get them right then. So you have tons of opportunities to invest. We were very conservative, trying to invest only in the area that we know, but we already break that barrier. So now we are going beyond and invest in other estates and other areas that we don't know.
Guys, if you are a preferred member with Lifestyles, and we'll explain what that means this weekend, you have access to Lifestyles Realty, and they will literally drop emails into your inbox, and you can say, do I like that deal, or I'll wait for the next one, right? And I'll show you actually on Sunday morning, if you attend the 2-day this weekend, I will show you what those emails look like, and we'll go through a bunch of them, and you'll see exactly what that is. But that's how they found this deal, by working with Lifestyles Realty. Guys, let's give them a hand.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Great job.